All right, welcome everybody to the Project Bring Me Life full moon card readings. It's a beautiful day, a lot of energy going on, so I gotta say it's a perfect time to be doing this. And it's the flower moon, and it's also May the 4th be with you day, International Star Wars Day. So May the 4th be with you all. I just want to say before we get into the show tonight, you have a chance to win a chakra bracelet by Shantastic Shine, and all you need to do is very simple. Go to projectbringmelife.com, subscribe, and then tweet us at PBM2L anything, what you like about the show, what you want to see, what you want to hear, anything, and we'll pick a winner and we'll announce it tomorrow. So please do that. And so let's bring on our card reader. Welcome, Selena.
Hi, everybody. How are you tonight? So excited to be reading for everyone just after the Beltane, and especially for our full moon now in Scorpio. This is all about action and bringing ourselves into action and bringing our dreams into fruition. So this is a time to really activate on those things that you are most hoping for or are wanting to work towards. And, here where I am in the far Northeast, it is just barely spring here. And so we've all kind of got this intense fever of excitement and energy that is bubbling up. And I'm really suggesting to people that they listen to that intuition and that energy, and they launch themselves into what they really want right now, because this is really about going after what you need. So without any further ado, I know we have some lovely folks already lined up in the chat room. So Suleiman, I am reading from 4 decks tonight. I'm reading from the Goddess deck by Susan Boulay. I am reading from the Animal deck, also by Susan Boulay. I am reading from the Messenger Oracle, and I am reading from the Angel Tarot by Doreen Virtue. So I'm really excited to be reading with these decks for you all tonight. Thanks so much for joining us here on Project Bring Me to Life.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Selena. It's always a pleasure to have you. So would it be possible? Thank you. So would it be possible to do just a general reading for the collective real quick?
Sure, absolutely. I think probably the best way to go after a general reading right now would definitely be to check in with the Messenger Oracle or with the Angel Tarot. And I know you have a special connection to the angels, Suleiman, so I'm going to choose the Angel Tarot for everybody right now. And let's see what we've got here for the angels. Why don't we do it in blocks? So we've gotten through today, Monday. Let's look at Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we'll do a Thursday, Friday, and then we'll do a weekend card. So the first card I've chosen for everyone tonight is the 5 of Fire. And the 5 of Fire is about starting and completing goals, even the most difficult goals, even the ones that we really don't want to do. Like, we really don't want to have to clean the entire basement out. And we really don't want to have to clear all the flower beds to get the new flowers in. But when we do those tedious jobs in our lives, and when we apply ourselves to even the most bothersome busy work, it is really going to show you results. And the 5 of Fire is about power. It's about bringing those results into fruition. And you should expect that there's going to be some conflict for sure. And there's going to be conflict because whenever we have to start doing things, we get tired, we get moving, and that energy kind of builds for us. And so because of that, we are really working with our throat chakra right now. And it is really important with the 5 of Fire to activate your voice, but do it in a way that you would want to be spoken to. So when you're engaging in even the most frustrating busy work, when you have to get others to engage that busy work with you, make sure you're speaking to them the way you would want to be spoken to. So that's your Tuesday, Wednesday card. Let's look at Thursday and Friday. The card that I chose for everyone is the Star, which is the Archangel Jophiel. And this card is about happy times and making optimistic changes in our lives. And Jophiel is all about getting us to really open up and really connect with ourselves and our energy and shine our star so brightly. And you know, this is ironic because I have a special reading set up here with Miss Fantastic Shine, and I've told her that it's going to happen before Wednesday no matter what. And this is a very appropriate card because it's about activating on those things that we need to do for ourselves, even in short order, and to shine our star as brightly as we can and really go forward and make positive, optimistic plans and make sure that you know what's best for your life path. Jophiel is really clear right now about saying that you need to listen to who you are and what you want. And then the last card, so the Saturday, Sunday card that I chose for everyone is the Queen of Fire. And this card is all about being confident and being graceful and activating your intelligence, whatever your intelligence is. Some people are really book smart. Some people are more artistically intelligent. Some people are really creative in the kitchen. Whatever your intelligence is, this is where you need to be confident and you need to be working. And it's about stretching yourself and really asserting yourself into what you want and creating a really beautiful set of power and fire. It's that mother energy right now. And we've just come through Beltane, and the queen, the goddess of light, has now conceived the child Summer, and she is coming. And she is just so ready to tend to her nest and create positive energy around us and around the world. And this world needs this mother love energy right now so, so much. So going into our weekend, let's really set some intention into what is confident and our intelligence. How do we shine the best and help others with that, knowing that we're going to be able to create a better environment for ourselves and for everyone around us when we share that kind of love and that kind of power within ourselves. So that's my weekly reading for your full moon week. And I hope that that resonates with everyone. If you have any questions on that, feel free to Facebook me at Selena Defleur.
Oh, brilliant. So you may have done it already, but could you do a short explanation of exactly what Beltane is?
Sure. The Festival of Beltane is one of the most ancient festivals that we know of in Nordic and Celtic lands. Specifically within the Celtic lands, May Day is a fertility ritual holiday and a holiday that is around creating energy and space for the god and the goddess to come together in the miracle union of their love. And so within the miracle union of the god and the goddess's love, we are able to fill the womb of the goddess with love and light and energy. And so she is then able to carry forth into the summer, and that creates the blooming and the seedling cycle. And so then at the summer solstice, she is full. She's in that Empress card position. She is full, ready for birth, and she is in that last trimester. And this is when all of the crops grow. This is when all of the earth is teeming with life, and the mother goddess is continuously pouring love and light and energy into us. So we are in a real season right now, if you will, of light and energy and growth, and we're here to really draw that love and light into the world around us. And so that kind of gives you a light brush on what summer solstice is, and really that the Festival of Beltane is about renewal and about starting your good projects and getting ready to put the work in to your relationships and to what you really want. And so whether you have a partner or not, Beltane can absolutely be celebrated by reviewing the things that you want to bring into your life and setting intention for those things. And then, of course, we light the fires to burn and ask for forgiveness for the things that we are ready to release from our lives. Because also often when we are ready to garden something or create something, we have to clear away the dead wood. We have to clear out that negativity that's in our lives. And so because of that, we want to make sure that we release the things that are our obstacles and that are holding us back. And so it's really important to do the burning part of the ritual. And so I always tell people do that safely. And if you can't burn safely, especially because right now all over the country there are burn watches, you're not allowed to light fires because of the drought. So please be careful. Always be careful. And if you can't do a burn ritual, you can always do a water ritual where you write it on the paper and then you shred the paper and you lay it into the water, and this will dissolve just as if it was going up in smoke. So you can go either way, and just make sure that whichever one you are doing it safely. So that's the last part of how to do a short little summary of how to do a Beltane ritual.
Yay! And so you have a website out. Did you want to mention this briefly?
Sure. SelenaDefleur.com launched this week, which was really exciting. It launched on Beltane, and I was really excited about it. Shantastic Shine created the website for me. She did an amazing job. It's really a beautifully laid out site. There are some fantastically fun pictures. There are lots of wonderful links to events and to classes and workshops that I'm holding. There's a monthly meditation. Soon there will be my blog, which will start to talk about the process of the books that I'm in the process of publishing right now. And it will always have information about what decks I'm currently reading with, how to schedule a channeling with me, weddings and closing of life rituals. All these different pieces are on the website now, and so it's a great opportunity for folks to check it out, especially if you know someone who's getting married or someone who has lost someone important to them and they'd like to either close out the life or start a new life in a beautiful way, and one that is close to source and to Gaiatic ritual. Then I encourage people to check out the website and feel free to email me. You can email me directly from the website, and it pops in right to me, and then I can get back to you individually. So I really look forward to continuing to serve the community, and I couldn't have done it without the support of Project Bring Me to Life and Shantastic Shines. And I'm really grateful for all of the amazing work that everybody has done to help support this launch. So it's very exciting, and I hope people enjoy it. I think we are running into some technical difficulties again. I have no sound from Suleiman. I don't know if they've lost connection right now.
All right. Okay, sorry about that. So let's see. The first reading that we have in the chat room is Jody. She would like a general love/relationship reading from the messenger deck.
Okay. All right, Jody, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm really excited to connect with you. I want you to take a nice deep breath and just concentrate on your heartbeat. Whenever people ask me to do a love and relationship reading, I always have them concentrate on their own heartbeat. So go ahead and take your right hand and place it over your heart for me. And just breathe in, gently release. And I'm just connecting to your energy now. And let's see what we've got for you. And this is the last one. All right. 3 beautiful cards for you tonight and 2 animal totems from within the cards. So the first card that I chose for you in this deck is the Seek Thy Lesson card. And this card has a beautiful silver wolf on it. And this card really talks about opening up and asking yourself what you're learning right now. And it's asking you how you are interacting in the situation, in the relationship that you're asking about. You need to remember that wisdom is born from seeking lessons in all experiences, that there's good, there's bad, everything is connected. And you need to remember that sometimes some things just need to remain a mystery. Just listen to your internal voice a little bit more and listen to your human and non-human teachers right now. And the messages are calling out to you and they're telling you to explore your unknown pathways. And so really when we ask ourselves, what are we learning from ourselves right now? What is the lesson we are seeking to learn? And how are we connecting with one another? It's really important that we focus on the wisdom of what we want. And it's very difficult in relationships. You know, wolves they mate for life until one of their partners dies. And then many times they don't reconnect with a partner. That's when they become lone wolves. And it is very powerful to watch wolf magic and to watch wolf relationships. And so the wolf is asking you, what lesson are you seeking from yourself right now? And what is it that you really want? And so if you are interested in pursuing energy that is just floating around you right now and it's not very grounded, you need to step back and ask yourself where that's coming from. Where is that desire coming from? And how is that manifesting for you? So the next card that I've chosen for you is the Follow the Moon card. And this is a beautiful card of a goddess that is really clearly embracing the moonlight that is all around her. And the moon is full and beautiful and powerful. And she is just absolutely basking in that light. And because she is basking in that light, she has no fear because she is fully illuminated. She knows her truth. She's speaking clearly and openly about what she wants. And she is really asking you to look for what is illuminating your energy right now. What is illuminating your soul? And how are you in that process sharing your light and sharing your soul light? And so when we look at love and relationships, again, it's important to follow your light, your moonlight, your shadow light. It's really important to look at yourself and look at your partner in both aspects. And sometimes you have to be willing to walk into your own dark side of your moon to really be able to embrace what your partner is going through, because you're going to have to be willing to shine your own light on yourself, even when your partner is challenged. So make sure that when you're challenged with your partner or you're challenging your partner, you are looking at both your light and your dark sides of the moon. So your last card that I chose for you is the Share Your Thoughts card. And this is a dragon card. And this card is the Earth Dragon. And so this card is really about communication. But one of the really beautiful things about this card is that it is split in fire and earth energy. You can see the dragon has two sides to him or her. And so it's very important that we are communicating both sides of the story. Our story to ourselves and our story to our partners. And so it's really important right now. You've got lots of communication cards in front of me to make sure that you're speaking your truth and you are sharing your thoughts. Because if you're not doing that, you're not going to be able to embrace your own inner moonlight. You're not going to be able to shed light on anyone else. And you need to know what you're looking for in this relationship, and you need to know what you want to learn in this relationship to have the relationship be successful. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings.
Great. So, the next one, I guess, if Shay would like to come on. Shay, if you can unmute yourself, I believe you will be next.
Hey, can you hear me?
We can
I
hear you.
can.
Okay.
How are you, dear?
I could not get it to work for a while.
Oh, that's okay. We're all having technical difficulties this evening. It's
Seems so.
going to be a little bit spotty in this podcast, but we, are dealing with very powerful Beltane full moon energy in Scorpio. People just going to have to breathe it out.
Oh, yeah.
That's where we are. How may I serve you tonight? I have an angel tarot, a messenger oracle, a goddess deck, and an animal deck.
I'm interested in goddess, actually.
Okay. Why don't you just take a nice deep breath with me and know that I'm going to connect in this wonderful cyber way to your energy, and in connecting to your energy through all of this beautiful moonlight and electronic data pulse, I'm going to receive messages from the goddesses for you. I'm grateful for this opportunity to read for you. So you have 3 goddesses here, very powerful goddesses. So the first goddess that I chose for you is Flora. And Flora is a beautiful, blonde, amazing, flourishing Roman goddess. And she is the goddess of gardening and springtime, and she is the embodiment of everything that is beautiful and youthful. She is the embodiment of everything that should be celebrated. She is the embodiment of everything that you think of when you think of springtime. And she is really calling for you to honor yourself right now, both inside and outside. She wants you to pay attention to the fact that everything is blooming and you should be blooming. She wants you to buy flowers for yourself. She wants you to take care of yourself. She wants you to take baths. She wants you to just lavish in the sensation of being beautiful and powerful in this time. And so it's really a very powerful thing when the goddess Flora appears, because she's really calling you to embrace your inner beauty, your inner passion. And it's very important that when you do that, you are willing to connect to the pure maiden goddess that you are. And so Flora is telling you that you should just embrace that inner beauty within inside yourself and totally let it shine.
Awesome.
The next card that I chose for you is the Sphinx, and this is the Susan Boudelet deck, and so the image is actually of a Native American Sphinx. So it's really super cool, and I will send you pictures of the cards so that you can see them a little bit better, because this deck is a little dark on the video. But the Sphinx is the ancient moon goddess, and she's the goddess of birth and death, and part primal, part woman, part animal. This incredible creature is the regal symbolism of everything that is royal. It is everything that is powerful. And she is the keeper of secrets, and she is the power that is able to just totally control a moment with a breath. The Sphinx is so inspiring in her stillness and her power that she does not have to be over the top. And so with Flora as your first card and the Sphinx as your second card, we're really looking at honing the beauty within yourself right now, and know that you don't have to go over the top to be noticed. You don't have to go over the top to be powerful. You can just be you. A great example of this from my own life is that a lot of times when I teach at the UU churches, they'll invite me in to speak on Druidity and Wicca, because they are interested in having the kids who are in process of confirming to learn all different religions and learn all different parts of different religions. And the most of the time, they will say to me, well, why don't you have big black cloaks on and giant pentagram t-shirts, and you can't possibly be a real whatever. And that's the over the top that the societies have pushed on us now in every capacity of being a woman. And so it's really important for you in your maiden power to just lock in to your confidence and the beauty that is within yourself.
Gotcha.
So the last card that I chose for you tonight is the Kuan Yin card. And the Kuan Yin card is a beautiful card in this deck. And she is such a powerful goddess. She's the goddess of mercy and compassion. And she is the goddess who listens to the sounds and the sufferings of the world. And she is also my patron goddess. And she is spurned by her father, actually, and she's not allowed to marry the man she loves. And so she goes on to continuously pray and give assistance to all women who are struggling with confidence and with power and within their own strength. And she is known for rescuing people from drowning. She is known for being seen in lightning and in flashes. She's always protecting people who are impoverished, and especially women. And Kuan Yin is really the unlimited source of compassion. She is the beautiful reflection of the lotus thriving in the mud. And so with the combination of these three cards, I think you have a lot of beautiful power. And I commend you on being a beautiful starlight here in our world. And I am so grateful for all of the amazing work that you do. I think that the goddesses are telling you to have that confidence and that strength within yourself, and know that your compassion for others and for how you serve now is exactly what the goddesses want you to do. So just keep being the amazing, beautiful woman you are.
Oh,
Namaste, sister.
thank you. That was awesome.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful evening.
You too.
Alrighty. Thank you, thank you. So let us go to your list while some of our people in our chat room get an idea of what they want.
Okie dokie. So the first person I had on my list today was actually Austin Shea. And Mr. Austin Shea has requested a reading. So we're going to read from the Angel Tarot for you, Austin. And I'm really excited about choosing for you. Excellent. Excellent. All right. So we have three cards for you, Austin. The first card is the Hermit, the Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation with yourself. And this is a very important card because right now, as we are coming into spring, and especially the feminine energy is just on full mount, it is really important for men especially to take extra breath and to take extra time and be concentrating on who they are and what they want and how they can best serve. And so it's very important right now to be concentrating on your meditation and on your ability to connect with yourself and who you want to portray in your community. So your next card is the Eight of Air, and this card is a herd of unicorns, which I know you're just going to love. And the unicorns are just running frantically, but one of the unicorns has broken out ahead of the pack. And the reason for this is because it believes that it's trapped, but it's an illusion. And it's an illusion of self-confidence. And so this card is really speaking to the fact that when you are meditating, you need to be concentrating on what your ego is saying to you and what your negative self-talk is. Make sure you are banishing that negative self-talk. And then your third card is the Seven of Water. and it says, you are in the middle of a complex decision, and it's time for you to make that decision with confidence. And I think that the combination of the Hermit, the 8 of Air, and the 7 of Water really means that you need to do some deep thinking around what is real and what is just holding you back. And then when you figured out the balance between those two things, you're going to be able to activate immediately, and everything's going to flow for you. And it's going to flow because everything that you need is right there with you. The angels are completely listening, and they are completely present. And so take great confidence, my friend, in the silence of your own wisdom. I send you all the best, brightness, and love. Namaste.
Right, so the next one is Samantha with the Messenger deck.
All right. Hello, Miss Samantha. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm sending you light and love and so much energy. It has been a crazy day here in Project Bring Me to Life Land and everywhere else too. So I'm sure you've been feeling that energy. Let's take a deep breath together now and let it out. And let's see what the Messenger Oracle has for you tonight. Oh, some very powerful messages coming up for you this evening. All right, so the very first one is the White Mer Dragon. It is time for you to mature your idea of love. This is an extremely powerful card. White Mer Dragons are just like any other albino creature. They are extremely rare, but the Mer Dragon in an albino form is even more rare. And so this means that you are embarking or are about to embark on a very powerful love, on a very deep connection. And so because of this, it is telling you to prepare yourself and really allow your inner light to shine and really allow yourself to trust that this is the right love and that this is able to develop into what you really want it to, which is beautiful. That's a very powerful message. The next one is seek your destiny. And I think that this comes closely right in behind your Mer Dragon because you've got a little kitty friend right there under the full moon. And he's sitting in a doorway, which is a very
All right, hang on there, Selena. It appears that somehow Shay accidentally muted you.
Crap. I don't know how I did that.
Just unmute yourself at the top.
Hi there.
There you
Okay. Do we know where we lost me?
I am not quite sure. I'm sorry. It was. I remember hearing the Mer Dragon, and then you went to your other card.
And then that was it?
I believe so.
Okay. So we're going to go into the second card again. And I'm sorry if other people are getting this again for the second time. But Sam, your second card was Seek Your Destiny. And this card is a little kitty. And she is sitting between the threshold opening of a very large oak tree. And just on the other side of the threshold she is sitting on is a completely new universe. And it is a beautiful, bright star and powerful star. And because the kitty is just about to cross over, she's looking back and she's checking. She's checking if this is what she really wants. And coming on the heels of your Mature Your Love card, I think that this is a reasonable check. But everything in front of you is all beautiful. It's starlight, it's powerful. The all-seeing eye of God is at the top of the card. This is a beautiful omen for you to go forward and seek your destiny and cross that threshold and become who you wish and want to become, which is really beautiful. Some really powerful messages here for you tonight. Your last card is also a dragon, and this one is a fire dragon. And the dragon is of the dawn. This is the dawn dragon. And so the dawn dragon is all about following our dreams. A new day is dawning for you. A beautiful new light and love and power is coming out of you. And you have the opportunity to start a whole new life. And this is a very, very powerful and exciting card. And this is also a rebirth and release card. This card is all about the fact that whatever happened yesterday, it's over. And you have a new start here. A new day is dawning. A new life is dawning for you. And you should trust that beautiful light that's inside of you. And you should go forward and capture whatever it is you want the most. I believe in you so much. I'm sending you so many blessings and so much love. Namaste, sweetheart.
That was a very powerful reading there.
That was a very powerful reading for Sam.
Jeez, dragons everywhere.
Dragons, dragons everywhere. So I have another one from my list that I am going to do really quick.
The next one.
Here. Okay. Are you there, Suleiman?
Sorry. Can you...
I got you now. Yep. Are you there?
Okay. we got disconnected there for a second. Okay, so David would like to have the angel deck.
Okay. All right, David, let's take a nice deep breath and see what kind of angels we have for you tonight. Whoa, we got a jumper right off the bat. Somebody wanted to say hi. All righty. All right, so 3 incredibly powerful angels tonight. The first one is the dreamer, Archangel Metatron. Metatron is telling you that it is absolutely time for you to take a leap of faith. It's time, David. You need to just trust yourself and trust this springboard of energy and the power that's around you right now, and take the jump, make the move. Whatever it is you've been asking yourself, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to keep going? Should I take that new job? Where should I go? This is absolutely a yes. Metatron is telling me right now that you just need to have faith in yourself, and you need to concentrate on following your dreams and make sure that you are looking for those unexpected opportunities. You really never know what's going to pop up in front of you and what you can do to capitalize on that, to create better world for yourself, to create light and love and energy for yourself, but also for what you can share into the world and for those around you. So this is a beautiful card. Metatron absolutely gravitating for you right now. The dreamer telling you to just trust in your dreams and follow your dreams. Your next card is the Knight of Earth. And this card is all about buckling down and getting it done. And this is a very powerful card because the Knight of Earth is grounded. He knows what his mission is. He knows what he should be doing. And he is absolutely loyal and dedicated to the cause. He wants to do it in the best way possible. How can he serve most honorably? How can he serve with the kindest of hearts? And so you are all of these things, and this is, again, confirmation that you can make the decisions to get things done and to do what you need to do and stick to your commitments and follow through and succeed. And coming up for you as your last card is the Archangel Ariel. And this card in this deck is the card of strength. And this is just a beautiful card because Archangel Ariel is absolutely about power and strength and grounding and the ability to know that you have what it takes to get it done. And so you've got a very clear message here, David, of being able to dream what you want, put the work into doing it in an honorable and dedicated way, and know that you will have the strength to get through to what you need. And this is a beautiful reading for you. I'm sending you love and light and blessings. Namaste.
Oh my goodness. What a crazy, beautiful life. So
you're getting the messages I'm getting in the pop-up on my Facebook feed. It's pretty awesome. Like, I'm glad people are enjoying the readings. That the technical difficulties are rough tonight, folks, but the readings are hot. So
yeah, we got some TDs going on here, but the next one is Alex, and he's feeling drawn to the Goddess and Messenger deck.
Okay, Alex. Let's see. A goddess and a messenger, huh? So we're going to take a nice deep breath and connect to the Gaiatic energies first and ask the goddesses to send us messages for you. And so in doing so, we're going to listen to what she has to say to us. And let's see. And then we're going to ask the spirit and the world and the shamanic movement of all things which it resides deep within Source to give us messages from the Messenger Oracle for you tonight. All right. So I chose 2 goddesses for you and 1 message from the Messenger Oracle. And your first goddess is the goddess Bast. And the goddess Bast is the Egyptian goddess who is highly revered for her cats. She loves cats. She appears as a cat. She is most often symbolized as a cat with huge cat-like ears. And this is the goddess of play. She is the goddess of power and the giver of life. She is a maternal birthing goddess, and she is deeply independent. And she is asking you to enjoy yourself in all of the festivals, in all of the engagements that you are connecting to over the next many months. But she is also asking you to make sure that you are taking care of your responsibilities while you are celebrating your life. So she is uninterested as a mother in having you let go of your responsibilities, but she is absolutely interested in you having a good time while doing it. So this is a great message for you going into summer. Really happy, really beautiful, bountiful dancing, bountiful love, singing, and connecting with incredible communities. So just make sure your responsibilities are intact and you will have a great time. Your next Messenger Oracle card is the See Yourself in Nature card, and this is actually the picture of the god, and it's Pan as God in stag form. And so this is actually the Beltane card for this deck. And so it is a call for you to get out into nature and to engage nature and to engage wildlife and a wild life within inside of yourself. Allow yourself to open up and really activate into your natural life and really activate into not having to carry so many belongings, so many trappings of our world. Put down the cell phones, turn off the computers, unplug from the FB, and get yourself out into silence where you can hear things like birds, you know, because they're very invigorating for the soul. And so part of playing is being in nature and playing in nature. And so you are definitely supposed to get out there and connect in nature. Your final card is the Goddess card, and it is the Changing Woman card. And this card is a beautiful card, and she is a crone image Here, the goddess has the crone, so the wise woman bringing you very important information. And she's telling you that your life is going to change and that you are going to have love and that you are going to have hospitality and hearth and home, and all of the generosity and food and things that you need will be provided for you, again, pending the fact that you follow through on your responsibilities. And so the changing woman is really about connecting to your life cycle and connecting to who you are and what you're supposed to be doing. What is your path right now, Alex? So the gods want you to have a good time. They want you to engage nature, and they want you to stay on the responsible path. So this is a very important message for you going into the summer. I'm sending you so much light and love. Namaste, my friend.
All right. So, did you want to your list that you have?
Yes, absolutely. So the next reading I'm going to do is for Trinity, and Trinity asked me to do a reading tonight, and so I am going to do that for her. She is in the Czech Republic. We are sending you lots and lots of love here, and I'm going to do 2 goddesses and an animal for you, Trin. And so tonight, the first card that I chose for you is Eve. Eve is the mother and nurturer of all life. She is the creator of all things in the world. And in this deck, she represents the Lady of the Beasts. And she is telling you that you need to rebirth and regenerate your life yet again. It is part of the primal female creative to make sure that we are creating and sustaining life. And all too often, in our femininity, we are questioned or we're doubted because we are evolving, we are changing, and we are supposed to be changing. We are supposed to be growing as women and into our goddess selves and into our sacred divine selves. And so it is important for you to start this rebirthing process right now. And Eve is telling you that you're going to have to take some risks to do it. And you're going to have to be willing to step outside that mold, and that's going to be very important for you going forward to be able to create the life that you want for yourself. The second card that I chose for you is from the animal deck from Susan Boulay, and it's the horse. And the horse represents friendship and wisdom and strength. And the horses are some of the most intelligent animals. And they are always associated with like very fortuitous events. They are often friendly and adventurous and passionate. And horses are always magnifying our direct presence to Earth. How do we move here on Earth? How do we activate our lives? How can we go forward and engage ourselves? And so the horse is really telling you that it's time for you to start to make a preserved life path for yourself. What is it that you are going to do to sustain yourself for a consecutive set of time? And so does this mean 6 months, a year, 2 years, your life? It could be any of these things, but allow yourself to really go in and ground in to your life path at this point. Your last card is the goddess card, and that card is Pele. And with the goddess card, you have, I think you've got interference here from Catherine.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay, Catherine is now muted. Okay, so Trinity, your last card is Pele, and she is the Hawaiian volcano goddess. And she is the goddess that is telling you that it is time for you to just activate and manifest. And if you need to go to full-on volcanic eruption. This is a complete change of life path. This is a completely fierce rebirthing. And this fiery eruption is a continuation of you making decisions on how you're really going to activate yourself. And this is very important because Eve is calling for rebirth. The horse is calling for you to activate your life path. And Pele is telling you that you have to activate your life path in a new way, in such a dramatic way that it may in fact even feel explosive to you. And so this is very important because all three of these are very symbolic and very powerful. And so because of that, you want to make sure your power is going into the right channels and into the right place. So this is a very powerful reading for you. I'm grateful that we got a chance to connect. Namaste, sister.
All right, so I think Catherine Folk, if you wanted to unmute yourself, you are on with Selena.
I see. Okay. Let's see if I can do it for her.
Okay, well, maybe
I think I can do it for her. There we go. Let's
Okay.
see. She's there. I don't know if she can unmute herself, but if she can see me, I'm waving to you, dear. I love you. I'm sending you love and light. And so we're going to do some goddesses tonight. Okay, that sounds great. I'm excited to read some goddesses for you. So let's see who we get here. All right. You have three beautiful, very powerful goddesses here tonight. We are pulling off this full moon Beltane energy, and your first goddess from the Susan Boulay deck is the goddess Etan. And Etan actually means shining one. She is the Celtic moon goddess, and she is a Beltane goddess. She is reborn as the fertility goddess, and she is bringing forth the vitality and the life force of all things. The goddess, in this form, she is both a goddess of life and death. And many people don't recognize that as we celebrate Beltane here on May 1st, they are actually in the southern hemisphere celebrating Samhain. And so usually Beltane goddesses bringing forth life are also working on the death aspect of things. And so we are really working to release ourselves and release any negativity or any negative light around us, and thus in doing so we are rebirthing ourselves into a beautiful new space and into a really powerful time. And so then your next goddess that we've chosen here is Sedna, and Sedna is the goddess of the ocean, and she is an Eskimo goddess. So she is in cold water, and she is all about weathering the storm and knowing which way to go, even when the waves are churning, even when the water is turbulent, even when we don't know, we can't see clearly. And she is always there to ensure that we will be taken care of. And so it is very important for you right now receiving Sedna, especially coming off of receiving Etan, that you are looking at the flow and the pace to what you're doing and how you're engaging things. Make sure that you're not over-engaging yourself in things, and make sure you're not under-engaging yourself in things, because to weather the storm, you need to be able to breathe. It's like a 14-hour shift. You can't get excited at shift at 4 hours. You still have 10 to go. So you've got to pace yourself as you go through things, okay? And so Sedna is about pacing ourselves, both in our interactions with other people in our lives, but especially within our own path and who we're engaging into our path, okay? So if you feel like you're drowning in one of your engagements, if you feel like you're connecting to somebody or someone's connecting to you and it's just overwhelming, it's too much, just pull back, just roll out, get out of that boat and reset, okay? So Etan is telling you to shine your light and look into your light flow. That's your air, that's your Beltane, your rebirth. And Sedna is telling you not to get drawn down into the waters too deep, not to get caught in the waves and the crushing, okay? So get past that break and you'll be good, all right? Now, the last card we've chosen here for you is the Eagle Woman, and because I know who you got to see in the last couple of days, you got to see a beautiful bald eagle posted up on yours. To receive the Eagle Woman right now, very powerful imagery for you. 2 eagles in just a few days. And the Eagle Woman is the goddess of old, she's one of the oldest representations of the sacred power. She represents the Sphinx in Egypt and Quetzalcoatl from the Aztec world. And the Eagle Woman is about marriage, and she is about bounty that is coming into your life and new splendor and new majesty. And she is about a massive and exciting new prospect. And so this is all about containing and nourishing the beautiful abundance that is being given to you and displayed for you right now. And she wants you to work with your strengths and be present with yourself and make sure that you don't get lost in that tidal pool that Sedna is creating, okay? And so she wants you to remember that you can activate and fly out of any situation that seems too intense. You can always hit the pause button. But for the most part, the Eagle Woman is a really bountiful, beautiful, new representation of exciting life and light in the world. And so for you right now, there are so many amazing things happening for you. I think that this is just a lovely, lovely card to end on for you. So really embrace your rebirth. Don't let yourself get bogged down in old relationships, old communications, old patterns of doing things. Don't get caught in your breakwater. And then really embrace the beautiful new things that are coming, the marriages, the new connections and relationships, the new opportunities in career, the new opportunities for growth, all of these things that are going to be just coming into your life and engaging you. Really accept that abundance and know that everything is taken care of and that you are truly blessed. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings tonight. Namaste.
Aw, she looks so happy.
That's a great reading. I'm so blessed to have read that for her. That's a really beautiful, powerful reading.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining, Catherine. We appreciate it very much. So, if you would like, we can go back to your list.
Okay, so the next person on my list tonight was Jacob, and Jacob is receiving an animal reading this evening. Three really excellent cards for you, Jacob. The first card we're choosing here for you is the Hawk. And the Hawk is all about rebirth and new spirituality, new direction, new light and fertility and love into your world. The Hawk is represented by Horus, who is reborn and is associated with deep, powerful magic and deep healing rituals. And this is a huge, huge symbol of being able to recognize what you need to let go of and what you can be really ready to release. And hawks are really powerful fighters. They really dive into it. But in that dive process, they have to adjust for themselves. They have to adjust their wings. They have to be able to adjust to hit their aim. And it's very important that you are making sure that you are adjusting and you are releasing what you need to keep going. So your next card is the Puma. And the symbology for the Puma is really powerful as well. Power and desire and healing. The Puma and the Jaguar represent powerful magic again. Powerful awakening happening. Desires and fulfillment. And the follow through of the connection of your points. Your cross threads are all coming together. And so Pumas really mean the coming together of like the fruition of projects. So between the Hawk and the Puma, I would say that you have some very big decisions to make soon. You're going to need to let go of some things to be able to really capitalize on the powerful things that the Puma energy and the Puma magic is bringing you. Very, very, very powerful. And then your following card is the Dolphin. And the dolphin represents feminine energy and feminine power. And it represents it in the mother aspect for Demeter and her role as the mistress of the sea. And she is taking the time right now to really call fluidity and timing into you, and make sure that you're being playful and make sure that you're engaging some fun in all of this work. But to have a powerful goddess like Demeter flank your cards for Horus and your cards for your Puma magic, I'm really thinking that right now some new relationships are forging and some very powerful career decisions are being made. And I am sending you so many blessings on this very powerful, big energy magic. So don't forget what I always say. Don't just take one breath, take 3. I'm sending you so many blessings, Jacob. Namaste.
Okay, so I believe everybody in the chat room has received their reading.
Great. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for having me on tonight. I'm sorry that we were experiencing such technical difficulties on your side, but we made it through, and we delivered some really powerful messages tonight. So I think that this was a great evening of readings for everybody.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for offering to do this and being with us tonight. And yes, a lot of technical difficulties today. Very interesting day, but appreciate your support and your patience and your positivity, and you're just so wonderful. So thank you.
Oh, well, you guys are wonderful too, and you know this is an imperfect alchemy. This podcasting, we are relying on all sorts of big companies to deliver strong enough signals and hold Wi-Fi connections and have our magic boxes do what we want. And you know, sometimes it just doesn't always go the way we want it to, but that's a really important lesson for right now, and especially for this Scorpio moon, because as much as we are activating ourselves right now, we have to respect the process that some things are going to have speed bumps. Some things are going to have mistakes. Some things are going to have glitches. And it's our job to stay positive and to breathe. And it's our job to stay in communication and clear communication with one another, and especially the people that we rely on to really take care of one another with clear direction on what we need in our lives, because Scorpio moon's intense. So it is a flower moon. It's a beautiful moon. Things are blooming, and we are grateful for it. So going in here into our waning, we really need to continue to capitalize on that momentum that was mentioned in so many of the readings, so much consistency in the readings tonight around this idea that we should be getting going and connecting to ourselves and listening to ourselves. So some really powerful stuff, but we got through it, and I'm grateful for you. So we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Selena. Everybody check out her website, selenadefleur.com. All right. And also tune in tomorrow at 8 p.m. for our Season 2 opener with Space Dragon at projectbringmelife.com, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So thank you, everybody, and have a beautiful night. Stay awake and shine on always.